Hey, what's up guys? Matt here with Fix Anything Save Money. Today we are going to be walking you through this Kaiweets circuit breaker finder. So we're going to be showing you how to use it, how to set everything up, even how to install the batteries, and they're going to be showing you all the little accessories that come with it. So this is a really great tool that I discovered. So if you just moved into your house and your circuit breaker has, if the diagram that shows you what each breaker turns off, if that's old and faded like my house was built in the 70s, and that piece of paper inside the circuit breaker is super old and you can't read it anymore. So this is a quick, easy way to find out which circuits are on each breaker. So we're just going to walk you through this really quick. So you get your transmitter. And what this does is it actually sends a signal to your panel, and that's how it detects which breaker it's plugged into. So this also doubles as a tester for your circuits. So if you plug this into an outlet, it's going to also tell you if it's wired correctly, and we'll show you that in a second here. And then you get the actual scanner tool. So we'll show you how to install the batteries real quick. You're just going to need a very small Phillips head, and it even comes with batteries. It comes with an outlet for a light bulb, so you could detect which circuit your lights are on. So the first thing we're going to do is just show you how to put the batteries in. So we're just going to unscrew this. Be careful you don't lose that little screw. And then this just comes out like that. And you can see there's a little tab right here that slides in first and then just pushes down. So we're just going to put our batteries in. 1, 2. Put it back in. Put our little screw in. And we're going to test this right at my panel. I've got an outlet right next to my sub panel in my house, so we're going to test this out. There's another little screw for the transmitter. And again, don't lose that little screw. And then this just picks right up this little door. And then we're just going to put our batteries in. And you can see the little tabs on here. They go in first. So kind of the old way that I used to do this was, you could, if you've got another person with you, what I used to do is, have something, be on the phone with them upstairs or whatever, and as you're flipping breakers off, you have someone on the phone saying, okay, now it's off. And then that breaker goes to that switch or whatever you're trying to figure out. But this allows you to do it, alone, quickly. And then this little cable right here is for bare wires. So if you're trying to detect the circuit on a bare wire, that's where you would use this. You would pretty much hook these up to your bare wires and then plug this in. But we'll show you on an actual on an outlet. So we're going to cut the video, go over to my sub panel, and we'll show you how this thing works. Okay guys, so we are at my sub panel in my basement, and the lighting isn't great right here, but it's going to be good enough to show you guys what we're doing. So we have our scanner, and then we have our transmitter right here. There's our sub panel, and you can see this one is actually better labeled. I do have my main panel in the garage. That one is the one that's really faded out. And then I wanted to do it in here though, because I have an outlet right here. So we're going to be testing to see which circuit this outlet is on, just kind of for the video. I already know it's connected to this sub panel. So we're going to be showing you really quick how that works. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to power on our transmitter. We're just going to hold that in. And this is nice because it actually measures the voltage too. So you could check the voltage of your outlet. And then we're just going to plug it in. Okay. And then we'll show you what that looks like. Hopefully you could read that screen. You can see it's measuring 122.1 volts, and then it's wired correctly. You can see the correct right there. If it wasn't wired correctly, then you know, this red light would go on, and then it would tell you why it's not wired or why it's incorrect. Okay, so we know our outlet is wired correctly. So now what we're going to do is go back up to our panel, and we are going to turn on our scanner. We're just going to hit this power button. Okay, and then we're just going to hit this reset button real quick. And then we're just going to go through every breaker and scan every breaker. We're going to do that once, and you're going to hear some random beeps. Then we're going to go through and we're going to scan each breaker again. And then we're going to hit each one with the scanner, and the one that is connected to this transmitter, or the one that's connected to this outlet, should light up red. So we're just going to go through and touch every breaker, and you want to hold this stick perpendicular. You want it at a 90-degree angle to your box. And we're just going to do that for every breaker. And then we're just going to go through and do it again. Okay, so now we're going to go through and we're going to see which breaker this is actually on, and then we're just going to test it for you guys. So we're just going to hold it, and you can see it's not doing much right there. And then you can see there, it's flashing red on the third one down. If we go to that one, go to the higher one, it's starting to beep. But when you get onto this third one, it beeps red. So we know this third one down is the one that's connected to this outlet. And let's test it really quick. So you can see here, our light is on. We have power going to that. So let's hit this third one and turn it off and see if our transmitter turns off. Okay, that's off. And you can see this is blinking now. So that means there's no power to it. And you can see just like that, there's no power going to it. But then if we turn it back on, our light lights up. We get our voltage reading, 122. So we know that that is the breaker. So now the other reason I wanted to do it in this room is to show you the other attachment that you get to screw onto a fixture. So we have a fixture right up here, and we're just going to take one of these light bulbs out, and then we'll get that other attachment, this attachment right here. Okay, and all we're going to do is, you can plug this in now, and then we're just going to screw it in. Okay, and then we'll hit the power button, and then we'll turn our light on so that we have power to it. And you can see it's still measuring the voltage, 122 volts, but it's showing an open ground, which that's normal for a fixture. So it says in the book it's going to indicate an open ground. So we know this is all normal, and then we're going to go ahead and rescan everything in our box. So we'll come back up here, and then we're going to, when we're rescanning, we want to hit this reset NCV button. Okay, so that's reset. And then we'll go through, scan everything again. Do it one more time, again, holding it perpendicular. Okay, so we scanned it twice. Now we could go through and find which breaker this is on. And you can see the second one down is the one that it's beeping and the tip is turning red. When we go down to the other ones, it's not doing that. And right there, it's turning red. So we know it's the second breaker for this. And a good little trick also for you just to kind of notice, if you look at the transmitter, you could see that little dot with the little parentheses coming out of it. That means that the transmitter is working and it is transmitting, okay? So if that's not on, then it's not going to be working. Okay, so we know it's the second breaker, so we could go ahead and flip this one off. And you can see that turned our light off. So we'll just turn that back on. Okay. And then we could just unscrew this. All right, turn our light off. And yeah, guys, that pretty much sums up this video on this Kaiweets KT301P circuit breaker finder. This is a great little tool. You know, I really, really recommend this to anyone who's, you know, a homeowner, even professionals. This could save professionals even a lot of time, especially if you're working alone. And like I said, this is for if you're working around bare wires and you're trying to find the circuit for it. Just be very, very careful. Obviously, when you're working around bare wires that are live, you know, you always run the risk of, you know, shocking yourself. So I recommend, you know, turning the power off to everything before you hook this up, and then turn the power back on to locate that breaker. And if you're really not sure, or if you're, you know, nervous or anything like that, hire a licensed electrician. It's not worth the risk, and have them locate whatever you're trying to find, you know, label your panel for you. That's something that licensed electricians can and will do. So yeah, guys, let me know if you have any questions on this video or on these tools. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, if this video helped you out, be sure to give it a like. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out all of my other tool and DIY videos. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.